So I think you'll enjoy this. I changed hosts, and this is the place that I'm staying at now. Hang on. So, haven't made a video in what, 2 weeks? Almost. And I just wanted to give you a quick recap about what's been going on, and also why I haven't made any videos and what is going to happen with this with this YouTube channel next. So the moral of the story here is don't stick to your goals. I've made quite a lot of videos, I guess, about why you should stick to your goals and how you can create accountability and commitment to stick to your goals. And now I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't stick to your goals. So listen out for that. So yeah, what's been going on? First of all, I got a mentor about, I think, 3 weeks ago, something like that, which is something that I'm really grateful for and hyped about. He is a life coach, and he will help me set up my own coaching business. So at the moment, he's basically mentoring me. He's giving me kind of like homework and tasks to do so I can learn the industry. And it's just amazing because the tasks that he's giving me, they are tasks that require a lot of repetition. And I know that if he wouldn't have given me these tasks, I would have tried maybe the same thing, and I just would have given up because I would not have been sure that that's the right way to approach it. But now I have someone that I can ask advice from, someone who I can talk to, and someone who will show me the steps of what show me the steps to becoming a life coach, which is really what I want to do. What else? After experiencing so much anxiety back at the other place, I one day just had kind of an epiphany, and I realized that I have been focusing too much on materialistic success and even helping other people, which is very virtuous and all, but I had kind of forgotten myself. And I have ever since I discovered spirituality, I have been a very spiritual person. It's been kind of on and off, but I realized that I have forgot that aspect of myself. And actually, when I realized that, I was listening to a speech by Alan Watts on YouTube, and as he was talking, I just started crying, which felt amazing because I realized that crying and laughter are really the same. They're just anxiety leaving the body. And that's when I decided that I'm going to not take a step back, but just adjust course a little bit. So now I am very much focused on mastering the present moment, whereas before I was focused on escaping the present moment, changing this moment. I was very focused on making money as quick as possible because this moment was too painful to be in. But I realized that even if I make money and even if I get to escape this moment, the chances are that I will take that anxiety with me, because anxiety, like anything else, is almost like a habit. So, and really, you can't escape something. You have to change it here in the present moment. So that's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on being present and bringing back the spiritual aspect of my life, which has been just amazing. I have so much more peace in my everyday life. I can very distinctly feel that when I'm present, I'm present. But when my mind starts to wander, I immediately feel more anxiety coming into my life. And with being present, I have also gained a lot of self-awareness, and it's absolutely amazing to be able to basically take a step back and observe yourself in every moment. You learn a lot, and really I think self-awareness is the solution to a lot of your problems, a lot of mine, I know for sure, because it's just such a fundamental requirement to live a fulfilled life, to be able to understand yourself. And you can only understand yourself by studying yourself, and you study yourself through self-awareness. What else? So yeah, for example, about not sticking to my goals. My goals were kind of very materialistic, in the short term at least. And I realized that it's just, it's not working for me. That's not to say that I'm not working towards any of them anymore. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that I have shifted a lot of my focus from just money and material gain toward my own emotional well-being. And that has given me fulfillment again. I have lost the anxiety. I feel much more clear-headed, and I do certain steps. For example, I do the steps that my mentor is giving me. I'm still working towards that financial freedom, that materialistic gain as well. It's just that I do it with a more kind of a long-term perspective again, whereas I am making a conscious decision that I want to enjoy every moment as much as possible, working toward it. And that's what being present has given to me. Oh, I think fuck. Okay, so what I was saying is that don't stick to your goals in a way that is going to slow you down. Because you see, when you set your goals, you have a certain amount of knowledge and information about how you're going to achieve those goals, which most of the time should be, that you're almost ignorant as to how the process will go toward those goals. But you see, every day, what you then should do is every day you start learning and doing, so that you can gain a better understanding how you're going to achieve the goals that you've set. But as you gain a better understanding, you also start realizing that maybe the goals that you set initially aren't really the best way to move forward, or aren't really true to you. And if you already have like a certain amount of clarity as to who you really are, then chances are that the biggest goals, they're not going to change. And even if they do, it's completely fine. What I'm saying is the milestones that you've set, the plan you have, don't be afraid to change that. Don't be afraid to change your approach, and don't be arrogant. Don't be stubborn, because as you learn, you gain a better understanding, and you should definitely pivot and adjust your course and plan based on the information that you get. And for me, that information, for example, was that I want to I need to spend more time in the present moment and start to appreciate life at its most basic level again through some spiritual practices. And the other thing, for example, I had plans and goals written down about my YouTube channel that okay, I want 200,000 subscribers for next year or stuff like that. I have now realized that maybe YouTube isn't the best vehicle, the best platform for me, because it's really time consuming and really what I actually feel most comfortable with is just writing. You know, I journal all the time, so I might actually be going over to a blog, you know, a medium of just a written word to communicate myself. And I know that watching a video is probably more interesting, but at the same time I am doing it for the long run, and a lot of this is just self-expression, which means I'm doing it for myself. So I don't want to fall into the trap of setting goals and then realizing these goals are not the best way to do something and then sticking to those goals anyway just to prove myself or something like that. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll continue with this YouTube channel, maybe I'll move over to Instagram to create just like short pieces of information videos. I doubt I'll start using Facebook. Probably I'll be using Facebook for my coaching, but that's something more in the future. Yeah, so like I said, in my experience, it's completely fine to change your goals once you realize that they are not the best way to do something. But be honest with yourself, you know. Don't change your goals when the going gets tough just so you can have an excuse to not do anything. Instead, I mean, you're the only one who knows whether you're bullshitting yourself or not. But you want to be honest with yourself, because otherwise your dreams and goals are going to suffer for it. Instead, what I mean by changing your goals is when you find a better way to do something, don't be afraid to adjust course and start working toward that. That being said, I'm gonna end this video. Have a good one. Change your goals if needed, and I'll see you somewhere, perhaps. Follow your dreams. Okay.